We're
Hey,
live.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the
and
Real Shit
welcome.
No Joke Show, powered by Sador Radio, coming to you live on the Sador platform as well as Facebook. Going to be on YouTube. We got our guests in the house. We're going to let them say hello. First, we're going to say hello to my co-host, Nicole Spain and Miss Bikini Body. What up, sisters?
Hey, love.
So let's say hello to our guests, and y'all know what it is. Let's go through with our mental check-in. Miss Queen in the house. Hello, ma'am.
What's going on, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else out there?
Yes.
All is wonderful.
Welcome. What we like to do is a mental health check-in at the beginning of every show, just to make sure that we're checking on the mental health of our Black family, Black friends, whether you are Black or non-Black or the like. We just want to make sure that everybody is being checked on, because not everybody is being asked on a daily basis, are you okay? How are you feeling today? Your mental health check-in could be on a scale from 1 to 10. So we just want to know, without knowing how you're doing, but we in your business. On your scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling?
On my scale from 1 to 10, I'm all over the place. This morning when I woke up, I was like at a 4. As the day wore on, I crept up to a 7.
Hey,
I'm pretty much at a 10 now, though. I'm good. I had to work some things out.
Is it because of us?
No, exactly. I blocked 10 when I got here. And so it was a progression all day long, but I'm doing much better than I was this morning.
Yes.
Amen.
Glad to be a part.
She said it was a progression.
Yeah.
Recognizing that sometimes we don't start at that 100. However, we're going to work towards it. And that's just what she said. I know she's going to give us some more of that throughout this show.
And that's so realistic, too. That's realistic. And thanks for sharing. Thanks for being honest. Like, I was a 4, and now I'm about 11 now, you know.
Like, I'm real good. Good.
Mr. Bobby B, talk to us, son. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Got a dude in the building, in the Zoom.
That's it. Let us know a little bit about you and what's your number?
I see we all. My number is about a 7-8ish.
Okay.
So all right today. Probably start out around 5-6.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now I'm at 7-8.
What helped your number increase? What helped you get to a 7-8?
Let me sit up close for this. Hold on.
Right.
He got a hearty laugh. Hold on.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now I gotta be all honest and do.
Yes,
you do. It's real shit.
Have a little sip of something.
Some
little taste of
some good loving.
Some little whiskey or some scotch.
You're just smiling.
That means it's setting in. It's setting in right now.
I had coffee. I had coffee.
Coffee. Okay.
That woke his game up.
I ain't never had coffee make me smile that hard.
I know.
I done been up 3 days
by
straight.
any other name is still dark.
Hey, he put some moonshine in coffee.
It ain't Maxwell House, but
it's in your house.
Right.
All right.
All right now. So who else we got?
Let's continue to go through.
Adrian. What is yours? Adrian!
I hear that all day. But I started out as a 10. It was snowing. I like the snow. It was pretty. So when I woke up, I started out as a 10, and then I went to work, and it went down from there.
Well,
I understand that.
What tends to do that?
Now I'm home. I've been home for a little while, and it's about an 8 right now.
Okay. You back up. Back to life.
I see my niece just popped on. Nicole.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello. Welcome to the
back.
show.
You were on our show last week. Well, week before last. You wanted to come back on. So welcome back. And what's your number, beautiful?
I think I started off a little 8, struggled with a 5, and now I'm doing some self-care. So I'm back to an 8.
Okay. CPR them numbers, child. CPR them numbers.
There you go.
I sent the link out to a few my good Kim folks, so a couple of them might join us. I saw Vanika, she joined us. I sent it out to a few more people. They may be joining us tonight.
We
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much. Thank you much for sharing. That's gonna get them numbers up, sharing the good news. All right, ladies, we got to guess what's our numbers. Where we at so we can continue this thing. What's up?
Nick?
I am probably like a 7, 8. I'm a little tired.
Okay.
Y'all, believe it or not, working from home. I think a few people may be able to relate. I don't know if Bikini, if you still working from home, it's annoying. It's toxic, it's pulley. I'm tired. So I look forward to a nap. So I'm not a 20 like I'm used to, but I'm still hype. I'm still there. That's about it. I'm chilling.
All right.
I like that.
What's up with you, Bikini? What number are you at?
Well, I am no longer in the house. I am back to work. Someone else tested positive, so my quarantine ended a week ago. And been in the office and moved to a new office today, which now has a better feel. It's much more heat.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still tired because, as you know, moving is exhausting. So your computer not set up, your phone not set up. Now people calling. Excuse me, I've been trying to call you all morning, and I would like to know because you were not available. First of all, ma'am, I need you to pause all of that.
All of that.
Okay, let me chi first. Okay. So that started me out of like a 5 because it was just no. I'm lying. Started me out at a 10 because I didn't have any systems working. So I was popping. And then it went down to a 5 because then I had to work. And and then I left like, wow, this is ridiculous. I'm ready for the weekend. So
yeah.
Bikini, that's a lot. 1 minute you working from home for a few weeks, then you gotta go back in the building. It's like back and forth. That's a lot of adjustment.
It is a lot of adjustment. It definitely is.
That's a
vaccine or not. It is.
Wow, I
Pray
feel
for
for
me,
you guys. I really feel. I've been retired 2 years, so I'll be like,
you chill,
yes, and loving.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. How long did you work?
I'm sorry, repeat, babe. I didn't hear you.
I hear a lot of back. How long did you work?
I'm hearing feedback.
I feel like I would have worked all my life. But when I hit the 6-0, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
I'm gonna try to pull some legal
I just
shit.
stopped.
I'm doing it at 5-0.
I just stopped. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. So
right.
I'm home. I'm doing my own thing now.
Yes. And that thing is so beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
What's your number, Miss J Monet?
Man, always the foolishness, man.
Do tell.
I mean, y'all know I stay on a high for numerous reasons. I stay on a high. I was at a good 9, 10 when I woke up, knowing that I had to go to the doctor. So I looked at the news, and what they were showing me for a blizzard, I was like, I don't think I need to drive out in that stuff. So I went to call the doctor to say I cancel. And she said, you can, but it'd be 6 weeks before you get back in. I said, well, then damn it, I'm on my way. That's all you had to say.
That's how they get you.
But once I got outside, and like I said to y'all before we started, like the weather, honestly, it was nice to me. I wasn't freezing. It wasn't ice or anything to drive on. So it worked out so much better than I expected. And it's my granddaughter's birthday, and she's 7 years old.
Happy birthday.
What?
Happy
and so the crazy thing is, shake it. Go ahead, Kenny, sing that song. Happy birthday. The crazy thing is I got a little selfish. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I got selfish today. The child don't even know. Like I gave her gifts and all kinds of good stuff. However, I looked at her and I blessed God because I recognize that's my legacy.
Yes.
And it was in that moment. I mean, I always appreciate, I always love and all that good, wonderful stuff. But in that moment, I seen that, like, that's part of my legacy. That's part of me saying that I was here. You understand? Not just my children, but the grandchildren.
Come on now.
Oh, man, it felt so good. So, and I'm back here, and we all safe, and we are all wonderful. I am on the motherfucking 1,000. What?
That's right.
Oh, Cabbage Patch for the 1,000. Cabbage Patch for the 1,000.
I'm gonna lose some weight in my shoulders. I may not lose it in my stomach, but I'm gonna lose this weight in my shoulder. What?
Oh, I'm gonna do it for Whitney. I'm gonna do the snake for you for Whitney. What? Yes.
Shucks. So, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. I like what everyone had to say, not necessarily that you have to like or dislike. However, I say I like because it was encouraging. And with Ms. Queen starting it off, even saying that low number, how it progressively got better. Like, that's what we should look for. And it doesn't always happen every day. And we have to pull ourselves, because she had to pull herself through them numbers. So we got to remember it's up to us to get those numbers high. No matter what's going on in our environment, it's not for that environment to change us. It's for us to change that environment.
That's right.
I appreciate each one of y'all being here. Saying a whole lot today.
Yes, we do.
Shucks. So y'all know what it is. We got a few segments we go through. We got a segment called Cut the Shit. I don't really know where my scissors at right now. However, for our guests, I'll let y'all know what it is and we're going to go through. So any situation or any person or anything that you just feel like they just need to cut the shit, like just get it together, people, is what we talk about. So a lot of us have scissors. I think one of my co-hosts got some Ginsu knives over there. They really
go give me a pair of
So
knives.
if y'all can find a pair of scissors and a knife, you can even get a knife.
So I can do part of our cut the shit show.
And we go through again to just kind of release, so you're not upset, you're not boggled down. So it's just a way of cutting the shit, whatever's bothering you. So Big B, talk to us, baby. What's going on that you want us to cut the shit on? What's happening in your life?
Give me two knives.
You thinking?
I'm looking.
I guess it's
You smiling. Big B, what we cutting the shit with?
All right. We're gonna cut the stuff with the
Got my scissors.
I need something.
They need some WD-40, but I'm here. Cut the shit.
use to socially distance. Be all up on your heels while you putting your stuff on the you know, the
conveyor belt or something.
Conveyor belt. That's the rolly thing. And I had to tell a couple people, you gonna give me my 6 feet or what?
The 6 feet.
A couple times, you know, they scared of big black people. So
Yes.
Then they got it together. Like, oh, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Really?
You ever had somebody walk in the back of your feet during the shit? You like, back up. Like, I feel you on my heels.
Please.
All right, I apologize. I've gotten 1 or 2 people in the supermarket with the cart. It wasn't my fault. They stopped walking suddenly. You ain't got to put me out here, Nick.
Wait a minute.
That's J-Mo, they too happy and shit.
Wait a minute. The scissors? Yeah.
Well, the white people go curse your ass out. Listen, black lady, you're in my ass. In my front. Like,
I'd rather have your cart in my ass rather than your car bumper to bumper in my ass.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Then we gotta call progressives. We gotta call Geico and shit. Yeah.
Oh, somebody said, wait a minute. Who said wait a minute?
Miss Queen did.
Miss Queen, wait a minute.
I don't know.
Speak your heart. Speak your heart. It's
I have to protect that area there. I don't want carts there.
No.
No.
Okay.
So are we cutting? Can I cut?
Yes, you can cut shit.
All right. I have signs all over my house. I even hit, positive vibes. When you come in, positive vibes only, no negativity.
Yes.
People that refuse to adhere to the management's request of your energy has to be up. Even when we're talking and I say, yo, sis, bruh, I can't really absorb all this negativity and I try to lighten the mood.
Right.
Later, after the mood done change a little bit, 2 minutes later, we right back at the same.
Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
Get some counseling. Get some counseling.
Got up in red. I have a neon sign. Queen's Court in my living room. Queen's Court.
Yes. I love it.
No negative vibes. Positivity only. And you got up and you read it and said, how cute is that? Proceeded to vomit all of the stuff on me. Anybody knows me, I can't do toxicity.
No, you cannot.
I cannot do toxicity. I cannot do stupidity.
You got to get
so Miss Queen, how do you cut the shit? Do you just show them to the door? What you do?
Oh, I have a meeting in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I will catch you later.
There you
Damn.
now, I love that. Can we
Damn.
clap it up with the scissor cut? Can
The
we
shit.
just
And that's after
Yes.
I
Look at
tried
Adrian.
to
She got her
lighten the mood, try to talk to you, try to bring you up out of your stuff. That's not working.
wow.
You got to go, baby. You got
I
to
know.
go.
That's
You
it.
That's
saying
too
some
much.
good
I'm
stuff
at the
because
front door.
that's a lot to
That's
deal
too
with
much.
someone that
My
has
peace,
stuff
my
going
peace
on.
cannot be disturbed.
Right.
That's right.
I work too
Mine
long,
either.
too hard to get to myself get myself in a situation and allow myself to evolve to where I don't do that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
remember that song from the 90s? I'm at the front door. You at
Yes.
the front door. Goodbye.
Do it again, Nick. Goodbye.
I wish we had a DJ hitting the front door. Something. Y'all remember that song? I don't know.
You remember that song?
It's in my head. Yeah. He basically said, you a toxic, annoying ass woman. I'm hitting the front door. That's what he was saying. So Vanessa
Come on now.
hit the front door.
That's
And
it.
you ain't coming back.
Right.
Boy,
All right, Miss
tight.
Adrian, what are you
Drama.
cutting? What's the shit you're cutting out your life? What's going on?
Give me your phone.
Is she
Couple of things.
okay?
Wow.
Damn, I need another pair of scissors. Hold on.
Um,
God.
like trying to not use my mouth as much.
Okay.
Explain.
You might have to though. Tell them why you mad.
Nick, let her explain.
I snap. I have I snap out sometimes and say things and things like that. So I'm working on
Things like that. Things like that.
cutting into
Like I'm putting it just like that. Simple.
You care to give us an example of one of those things like that, ma'am?
just work.
So it's work related.
So
Life related.
using
Life
my
related.
like my not clean and not be. I think over it. I don't think.
I'm sorry, excuse me. They have a lot of background feed coming through. I don't know if it's a TV or a radio.
Not me. I'm
having a little difficulty.
Let me see this. The remote.
And Adrian, I want you to be able to share. Like,
I want to hear you.
It's a platform. It's all about health and humor and happiness. But it's about us really being able to relate and just relieve ourselves. And you actually have a life coach on. Miss Queen is a life coach.
Okay.
So even when we get off this, y'all may want to link up because that's extremely important. We have to deal with our family. However, we have to deal with those jobs. This lady just said she's 2 years removed and she's extremely happy. There's a reason why people are extremely happy when they leave them damn job. And the thing is, that is your job. So that's where the bread and butter come from. So I can't just get up and say, chuck it. I got to find a way to deal with this day in and day out.
Right.
So, I appreciate what you're sharing. If it's anything that we can say to help, we here. I cuss a little bit.
That's right.
So, if you don't want to say something, I can talk for you, but I cuss a little bit.
Yeah,
so you may not want me to say it for you. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
All right, Nicole, what you want us to cut this shit about before we get to us? What's going on? What you cutting this shit on?
Controlling people. I want to cut the shit. Cut the shit. Me and my cousin, we trying to plan a traveling thing, like to take a road trip, and I want to leave at a certain time. She want to leave later, and I come from the old school that when you do road driving, when you do a long distance drive, and you need to leave at certain times. I'm not with a whole bunch of stopping.
Right.
I was raised with grandpa. Grandpa kept a whole straight through. Only time he pulled over was the regas.
That's
so
it.
I want to cut the shit with controlling ass women. We need to let things go.
Come on. Yeah.
That's it.
You was real specific and definite on that. I think you really meant that.
Just because
that
she
was no
thinks I'm
fiddle faddle.
controlling,
That was
I think she controlling. So we ain't getting away with controlling. Just cut the shit. Both of us.
There you go. Just cut it out.
Just cut the shit and get your ass up early and be ready when I pick your ass up.
There you go.
There you go.
Can you just
making one pit stop? Because you know, when you travel with people, you keep stopping everywhere, you'll never get there.
Yeah, that is
And
very true.
and then when we get to our destination, you don't limit our time here because we got to get back. Like you said,
Exactly.
we have patrolling jobs. I got to be back at a certain time. So I'm just old school, and I'm rigid on how to travel, and everybody's different. So
Yes.
we both need to cut the shit on being controlling. And I hope she's watching. Because I don't talk about people behind their back. You know what I'm saying?
In your face is
Yep.
the place.
In your
RealShi
Zoom.
No
In your
Joke.
Zoom.
Okay, in your Zoom, in your room.
All right, so this is what we're going to ask. If anyone can mute their mic so they don't have the background feed, except for when you're going to talk. I think that will give us a little more clarity.
It's
All
clear.
Yeah, how do you do
I
that?
think we have another Nicole on. Nicole, what you cutting the shit on, Nicole P?
Cutting the shit, not feeling like I'm adequate enough and strong enough to do what the fuck I want to do.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow. Love it.
Okay.
Because
I'm cutting.
I keep going
Yes,
back
ma'am.
and forth with shit that I know what to do about. And I think we are our own best friend and worst enemy.
Come
So
on, girl.
sometimes it ain't the people around you on your back, sometimes it's just yourself holding you back.
Woo.
Okay.
So
Where's the
that's
knife?
where I'm at with this shit. Because I'm scared to quit my job like the fuck. I know that I can get any other job I want in the world, but I'm trying to quit my own job and do my own thing. And I'm scared. And I made my mind up. I got to get the fuck out. Got to go.
Come on, baby.
Vivian Green said, get your shit, get all the baby bags, get your shit, and go.
Have your plans,
That's where
sister.
I made my mind up. But I kept saying, what was I scared about? And I think I was scared because it was a good job, but I know what I need to do for me. So I got to do what I got to do.
Do you hear these escape plans from these jobs? And I don't have
Real
no
shit.
choice for domestic violence, but when you're in a bad situation, you have a plan to escape. That's the shame that when it comes to job, you have to have a plan to escape. We want food on our tables, to take care of our families and stuff.
Right.
But you also want sanity, and you want a real dream. So it's not no play stuff.
No.
Right. And I got two of my girlfriends joined. That's Ranika and Ken. They on here too.
Hey, thank you for calling in.
We appreciate the support. We appreciate it.
Yes, definitely.
I think I'm kind of on where y'all at. My cut this shit was just, I'm tired of people going back and forth. I'm not going to even say going back and forth with me because I'm on this queen couch. Like I didn't cut that BS. Like I'm not
exactly
because it's very draining. Sometimes you get caught up in, and the thing is, like I tell people, I don't ask them how they doing no more. People say, hey, how you doing? I don't say how you doing if you recognize that. I say I trust you well. Because I recognize when I say how you doing, all kind of hell and hevo come out of their mouth, and I'm sorry that they going through it. However, a lot of times when you try to give them some positive insight or some encouragement, it's like they want to stay where they at. They telling you this and that versus you seeing the opportunity to do something different. You want to continuously define what the problem is versus looking for what the answer could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Why don't we try it before you keep saying no? So I'm cutting the shit. Stop going back and forth with the people and they foolishness. Like I'm dead ass. I'm not doing it with you. When Nicole became the DJ tonight.
Yeah, I'm the voice DJ. I'm the voice DJ. Jay Monet.
And my thing is, when somebody says something, hold them to it. Learning to hold people accountable for what they're saying and not feel as though I'm throwing it back in your face. I'm holding you accountable for what you said you was going to do. Now, if you don't like me saying it, for one, maybe don't say it to me, or for two, do what the hell you say you want to do. Because I'm holding you accountable. Because I think at this point, pretty much everybody on here is darn older than 30, 35. So whoever your circle and the people you dealing with, they not no kids no more. We not no teenage bitty box show.
Right.
We on grown shit. Yeah. So whoever you dealing with is supposed to be grown and about their business.
They
and
supposed
maybe
to be.
They're not, but maybe you are a light to help them to get there. And if they still want to stay in darkness, you know what? Cut the shit. Cut the umbilical cord. Cut it.
You know, a lot of people want you to start trauma bonding with them too. You're like, I'm past that. I'm healing bonding. I'm cool. I'm heal bonding. You know, you see, but you at a different place. You at a different level, Jay Monet, than other people. And they're not there yet. And you that vessel. You're that mirror. You coming with me, boo. I'm pulling you, but I can't.
Yes.
Yep.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
it. That's it.
You
That's
know,
the
I think
truth.
we living in a culture. My son calls it a rant culture.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard
Mm-hmm.
like your friends, like this whole rant thing? You get on the phone, girl, he did this and he did
They
that.
gossip.
Yes.
And then you know what this job is, da 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 da. It's rant,
Right.
rant, it's rant. You don't know when you speak like that, you open up a portal. And the universe doesn't understand that you don't want that. Universe is only focusing on what you're focusing on. And if you're focusing on rant, problem, negative, then the portal opens up and you're going to get back everything that you're focusing on. And you wonder why church ain't working, work ain't working, husband ain't working, friends ain't working, family ain't working, shut up.
That man not working.
If nothing's working because you open up that portal of negativity, and if you open the portal, you're going to get more of what you put in it.
Say it again.
That's right.
Say it again.
So, Miss Queen,
that's that real one.
That's the big wow.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
Cut it. Just cut it.
So, all right, and we have a few more seconds, but just while we're here for a second, Miss Queen, when you recognize that you're in that place, that you're just ranting and you don't want to be there, what can a person do not to? Because a lot of times they're just angry, they're upset, they're hurt, and they don't even know that they're ranting. They just going off, but not even knowing it. So what can they do to stop that?
There's a phrase that I use. My son used it on me when I was ranting.
Okay.
He says, Mom, you can't get there from here. I'm like, what you talking about?
Okay.
You can't get there from here. Where I know you want to go, where I know you want to prosper, where I know that you want your journey to end up. Every wonderful positive thing that you have in you that is coming out into the universe, and you want to help other people and do things, all of that, you can't get there from here. Well, son, what I mean is the way you talking, you're not going to get there from here. So when it happens to me, I have to immediately recognize you're being judgmental.
Yes.
You're being negative.
Yes.
And all those things that made me feel that way, you have to allow yourself to feel it.
Yes.
Because that's just an indicator. There is no bad time, good time. When you're not feeling good, when there's emotions going, you're angry, whatever negative emotion there is, whenever you feel that, that's just an indicator. And it's just a light flashing. You can't get there from here. You can't get there from here. The feelings I'm feeling are indicators.
Right.
Indicator. Oh, I got to turn this whole boat around, because what I'm doing now is I'm in the canoe and I am going upstream.
Right.
And it's rough. But if I get my indicator, I let go of the oars, the doggone boat turn around and it goes with the flow. Wherever I have no expectations in life. Wherever the flow is, that's where I'm going.
Right.
Yes.
And it helps me stay on task. I tell myself, oh, Sting, you can't get there from here. And I got to get there.
Yes.
I like that.
I love
All right, we have two other guests. Miss Ronisha Davis. Am I saying that? Ronika. All right, forgive me. I'm old. I'm trying to see.
It's Nika and
All right,
King.
so I'm gonna just say, Miss Nika, we was cutting this shit. Is there anything that you want to talk about in a moment that you want to cut out your life, or you want people to stop doing? You have your microphone on.
I'm sorry, no, not as of right now.
Oh, I'm gonna cut shit for you. You just
We're gonna cut that for not having shit to cut.
Yeah. I need to be hanging with you. Shoot, she said I'm cool over here. I like that. I like that. All right, guys, y'all listening to the Real Shit No Joke Show. It was getting real deep. Miss Queen was talking some stuff. We're gonna definitely have us share so much more.
That's why
we got some other segments we're gonna get to. That's some good stuff. Everything that y'all hear, y'all need to take in and like, write it down. You come to find out you don't necessarily need every single thing that a person says. However, I promise you, they'll say something that you can use. They'll say something that you say, you know what? That's something good right there. And that's the something that you can take. So you ain't got to take everything, although I'm taking all that. You ain't got to take everything, but you take what you need out of it, out of what we're doing, because we're just sharing. That's what this is. This show, as I said, is about health, happiness, healing, all through humor. We're all comedians. and we had to find a way to laugh through so many things in life, and we just want to share back with y'all. So that's what we're here doing. So open up, share with us as we're going to share and continue to pour in you. So what we're going to do, we got them 4 words. We got health and hope and happiness, all through humor. And we're going to ask our guests if you want to take 90 seconds to say what one of those words mean to you. So Adrena, you sitting back, just coming in from work. You want to take health or hope or happiness. What word do you want to say what it means?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'll say health since I went to the doctor a couple days. So I'll say health. And yes, I recently had a birthday, so
happy
all right, happy birthday.
So I had a very good birthday, and things are pretty good, and just have to take care of your health. Take care of yourself and your health. What it means to me is put yourself first, taking care of yourself first, because you can't help anybody else if you're not healthy yourself.
Yes. Spoke it right there.
Yes.
When was your birthday?
January 16th.
January. Capricorns in the belt, right? Martin Luther King people. Martin Luther King people.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, another Capricorn. Jay Monet is a fellow Capricorn.
That's right. And I bore a Capricorn, so yes.
I think my cat is a Capricorn. So,
everybody want to be a leader. Everybody want to be a leader.
Listen, Leo's is up there with the caps.
Yeah,
when you talk about that, you were talking about your physical health. Is that also mental health? Is that mental and physical? And how do you go about taking care of that?
Definitely.
What can you share?
Definitely mental too. Yes, physical, and trying to mentally, like, with my thoughts and different things like that. I really miss like comedy shows. So that was like my laughing and getting out and seeing people, hugging people.
Yes.
Not like I'm a serial hugger, but my friend took that on vacation. He was, you always want to hug people. You can't be doing that with COVID. I'm like,
not no more.
So yeah, you can. So, mental too. Mental, because I go, I feel a little crazy sometimes. Get a little crazy sometimes.
That's real.
It's all right. It's all right.
And that's why
in today's time, with all the craziness going around you, I would honestly think something was wrong with you if you didn't. Like, it's hard to keep your head straight through this. You got to maintain keeping your head straight through this. The stuff is constantly changing and happening every day.
Right.
So I would look at somebody like they wasn't crazy if this was just all right. This is not all right. We dealing with it, but it's not all right.
It's not all right. I don't think that it's all right. It's not all right. Does it look like I'm just trying to say it's not all right? I shouldn't have to walk around like Dr. Oz, and I'm not Dr. Oz. I'm more so Dr. Surprise. I'm just trying to figure out.
Dr. Surprise.
I'm sorry. Listen, you said health, and I was listening to Dr. Fauci, who I used to believe in. But now not so much, because he's telling us that you can go ahead and get the vaccine. You can go ahead and hug a person without a mask who has had the vaccine, and you won't get the virus. What he also said is if you hug grandma who has the vaccine and you haven't had the vaccine and you have COVID, grandma's body won't get corona, but her nostrils will.
Wow.
We're going to stop all this double talking. We're going to cut that out. You're not going to just keep saying crazy stuff to me. You're not going to just keep
see what I'm saying?
Accept the crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you a doctor. I'm not.
I don't understand the health of. So I had to jump in after she said health, because that was humorful. Really? You're going to tell me that she can get it in her nostrils, but not in her body? So you can hug grandma from the back. Don't hug grandma from the front.
Right.
How do you, and then if it's in your nostrils, how do you get it out of your nostrils? And where did it stop between your nostrils and the rest of your body? Is there some sort of fortress inside the back of your nostril passage that's just like, oh, hell no, that look like No, that look like black stuff coming in, and we gonna stop that because black lives don't matter in here, and it's just gonna be in a nasal passage.
And it's not gonna matter in your nose. Yeah, it's like
right. You only get the huddle here, and you don't get the rest of the body. Like I don't
huddle up.
I'm sorry.
People gonna stop talking crazy to us. They're gonna stop the craziness.
So my cut the shit is Fauci needs to cut the shit because Trump done did something to you. You ain't the same Fauci when you was before he trumped you up. Once he trumped you up, now you don't know what you. I'm sorry.
I ain't messing with it. All right, so Nicole P, you have what you want to do? Happiness, or would you like to do what's happiness? Do happiness. What do you think about happiness? What's your definition, and how can you share with us to be happy? Oh, you on mute, baby.
Happiness can come from within. You gotta make yourself happy for you to make somebody else. And in another token, you gotta make other people happy. That makes you feel good too. You know, you make other people happy. You know, so it's like being who you want to be and to others, and you got to be there to yourself. And that's my shit. I think I got like that the older I got. Like, and I think they say my grandma be like the youth wasted on the young, but like the older you get, the more you don't give a fuck. And that's why I be so mad at old people. I be like, they don't really give a fuck. Like, you know, or I look at my mom. My mom was sweet as pie. My mom, you could say anything to her. You cannot say shit to this lady today. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I be like, her neighbor come out the house. I be like, Mom, say I should accept that lady. I be like, Mom, you don't even act like that. Where did that come from?
That sounds like Monique Parker.
Because at this point, I'm 62 now. And look, that lady, it's something that you just get when you old. You don't give a fuck.
Get it early. Get it early.
That's how Monique. That Monique, when she did Queens of Comedy, girl, how them kids? Girl, fuck them kids. Girl, how them that job? Girl, fuck that job. Like, damn.
Like, damn. All right. That's because you be so worried about everything and what somebody going to say and how I'm going to look. Man,
right.
I don't know who that is. But that's my happiness. Make yourself happy and make other people happy. Make somebody day because you never know what somebody else going through.
This
is
true.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah, this is powerful.
Definitely.
Bobby B, talk to us about the word hope. How does that apply to you, and how can you help us to learn how to use that or share that? You on mute, baby. Hey. You have the most wonderful smile.
Yes.
I'm gonna give that because I get that all the time. It's not often I honestly say that back to people, but I'm gonna be honest. You have the most beautiful smile.
Thank you. Well,
he's so modest.
I tell you, my hope comes from God. And my hope is built on nothing less. So when your family doesn't treat you like they used to, we can always find hope in Him.
Okay.
Yes.
He didn't tell us that every day was going to be rosy, but He did say better days.
Yes, He did.
When we're at our lowest, He's at His highest. When we're at our worst, He's at His best.
Yes.
So what He promised us is that He would never leave us nor forsake us. Not that every day was going to be sunshine and roses.
Right.
So we can hang our hope on that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
You didn't fill me all up. I feel like I ain't even got to go to church on Sunday. Oh, I feel like I better go to church on Sunday.
Right, one of them, either or.
It's one of the two.
Or Zoom it. You can Zoom church on Sunday. You can Zoom church on Sunday. Go ahead.
But I'm going to say this to you, Bobby. With all that you just said, it is encouraging and it is uplifting. However, how do we get to that place? Because we have people, we hear about God and we believe in Him, trust in Him. But how do you keep yourself at a place and trusting and having hope in God? Especially with so much going on. It's like, why me?
Right. Well, the first thing we have to read His word.
Okay.
That's the basic starting block. Because He wants us not only to be readers, but doers of the word. Try to get an understanding of it. Then we form a closer relationship with Him.
Come on.
We can go out and tell somebody else. I met Him for myself.
Yeah.
I can tell you what he's done for me.
He was on Chestnut Street. Was he down on Chestnut on the boulevard? Because I seen him out there holding the sign.
Everywhere.
He was like, I am God. And I was like, I don't know. He ain't look like the picture. But I ain't know. But
I mean, I saw Jesus out there.
Yeah, the L. Hey, Bobby, homie, I didn't know you was a minister. You brought it down. See, I didn't know.
Yes.
Miles of people. That's right. Bring it on. That's right, D.
Bring the word.
Bring it.
That's good stuff. That's good
Yes,
stuff.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
Y'all
is.
listen to the Real Shit No Joke Show, powered on Sador Radio. We actually have a couple more segments that we normally do. However, it's such a nice flow. We got to slowly begin to get into the adult hour. I know Mr. Bikini got a whole lineup for the adult hour.
I got a whole lineup.
You do, Bikini. There was a lot of stuff you said. I was driving. I must have drove about 7 miles.
And this is what happens. If no one understands Jay Monet that is watching the show, then you know that Jay never stays still. And I said really one thing, and her driving past 17 blocks made her think I thought and said 17 things. But I just said one run-on thing with the same premise. But it's okay. Miss Queen is here. She is our guest. She is the second hour because guess what? She is a life coach. She is a mother. She is a beacon. She is a guru. I'm going to say it because she helped me through my transitional phase. She helped Jay also in her workshop that she did. So Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, Girlentine's Day, Quarantine's Day.
What is Galentine's Day? That's some. I'd be out of it.
Listen, this is why we have a lot going on that we're talking about for the second hour. Because Valentine's Day is coming. But a lot of people don't celebrate Valentine's Day. They don't have a mate. It's Galentine's Day for the gals. Or Browentine's. Do men have Browentine's Day, Mr. Chapper? I mean, is that a thing?
Okay.
That's not.
Just wanted to clear that.
Like, nah, we cool. Like, we cool, man.
We just cool. I wanted to clear that up. But also, Jay introduced something called quarantine time. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to utilize Miss Queen to have any questions answered, to address some things, because there was a scene that I saw and was part of that made me stop and think and figure, I think this Valentine's Day is a different one. This is our first Valentine's Day in quarantine. It's the first Valentine's Day we've had an entire year away from our loved ones, away from friends, away from family, away from your regular way of life. So it's a different, Valentine's Day is taking on a different meaning and a different feeling this year. So I figured I'd have Miss Gordon, Miss Queen as I call her, from the Life Reset Clinic, give us a little bit of her knowledge and try and touch on hugging on the inner child. Because as we roll into the second hour, because it is 6:57, are we going to take a break, Jay, before I go into this? So we're just going to keep rolling?
Well, I was thinking that we may want to take a 2-minute break so everybody can kind of quench their thirst.
Yes.
Get themselves together.
Yes. And make sure you get yourself an alcoholic spirit or non-alcoholic spirit. It's the adult hour. So what we like to do is dim the lights. If you got a candle, grab her,